Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to take you through some of the things that you can do reporting wise in Power BI. I've taken, I guess, a pretty standard scenario of some sales data and some stock data, and I've put a few pages together on that. So having a look here at this first page, this is our sales page. Here we've got the sales for this year. If you have a look here, I'm looking at 1st of Jan 22 to the end of December 22. So I'm looking for the whole of that year, and I've got sales, the previous year's sales, the comparison this year against previous year in monetary terms and then percentage terms, and then we've got a breakdown of sales by month. And again, this year versus previous year, so you can hover over individual items and see the exact values there. And we've got the cumulative sales down the bottom here. So this is obviously the cumulative sales, and you can see there's a divergence there over time. Just before I go any further, just to say I've got some actual supplier data and product data to make the demo a little bit more relevant. But all of the sales numbers are completely made up, as are the customers that I've got in the system. So we've also got margin on the right hand side here. So I'm just kind of putting together some things that I think you might be interested in. Obviously you can go wherever you want reporting wise in terms of what you want on the report, but here it's just a bit of an example of what you can achieve in Power BI. So for the filtering, if I maybe wanted to look at the last 6 months of the year, I could maybe start pick from the start of July. That'll drive the data in the report. If I go and set that back to the start of the year, just so I've got a full year's range, see it drives everything in the report. And what you can do as well is you can select individual periods, and that drives everything else in the report. So selecting August has changed all of the figures up here. It's changed the other charts in the page as well. So you can go and pick individual components, and it drives the rest of the report. So it's all linked. And indeed, I can go and control and click, and then I can start to pick up, if I wanted to look at that particular 3-month period, for example. So if we move ahead onto the sales comparison page, so very similar, but here we've got a slight variation. So just a different way of doing, I guess, something similar. But here we're looking at the last 3 months versus the previous 3 months. So you've got that current period versus previous period, and then we've got the plus and the minus, and then we've got the same for margin. And we can very easily go, I'm interested in the last 6 months versus the previous 6, maybe the last month versus the previous month. Maybe I'm interested in year to date, or maybe I'm interested in last 12 months versus previous 12 months. If I go 3 versus 3 again, we can see on this page we've got the breakdown of supplier again this year versus previous year, and we've got the breakdown of customer. And where it becomes the linking of the components in the page becomes really useful is, say, we're looking at the last 3 months versus the previous 3 months, but maybe if I want to look at Toolbank, I can see for Toolbank who's been buying from Toolbank. And if I want to look at somebody else, Port West Clothing, I can see who's been buying from them. And again, if I want to pick the top 3, who's been buying from these guys. And the same applies on the customer side. So if I select the top 1 there, I can see who they've been buying from. Maybe I want to select the top 2s, top 3. Very easy for me to see who they've been buying from. It also updates the headline figures as well. So Power BI is it's really intuitive and it's really interactive. So let's move on to our stock analysis page. So this page is showing us our overall stock holding. So we have got £1.1 million worth of stock, of which there are 427 products. And we can see the stock value month on month. It's all made up data, so the figures don't necessarily wouldn't necessarily look like a standard stock holding, I guess. But down on the left-hand side here, we have got our stock status. So this is working out based on sales over the last year, average sales per week over the last year, how many weeks worth of each item of stock we've got. So you could say for my fictitious company here that actually we're doing pretty well, because the majority of our stock is actually turning over in less than 13 weeks. So we've got less than 13 weeks worth of stock for most items. And, you know, if I go and have a look at things that, so here, haven't sold at all, so we have got no sales data at all in our system. We can go and have a look on the right hand side and see, right, these are the items that aren't selling. Maybe we can try and shift them a different way, for example. I can go and, you know, pick my less than 13 weeks and have a look at those items. Again, you know, it's driving all of the different values, so I can see just in terms of the no sales, the levels that I've got. I could have a look at the greater than 52 week sales, and all of this is configurable. You know, you will have your own kind of areas that you want to focus on. This is just an example of the kind of thing that you can do in Power BI, the kind of thing that you can do with your data. So in here I've also got a supplier filter. So if I wanted to look at a particular supplier, let's have a look at Toolbank, it's going to filter my data accordingly. So I've got £176,000 worth of Toolbank stock, again giving us that breakdown. You can see Toolbank, there's a larger percentage of stuff that we haven't sold. And then if I go to, let's say, Draper Tools, in terms of that, we're turning it over really well. Brilliant. So if I move on to the top products page, here we can see our top products by sales. So a nice, quick and easy way to look at our top products. Here we're looking at our top 50 products by quantity sold. So I've set this up so that we can just go and pick a, you know, whatever range we're interested in. So here, let's have a look at the top 10 products by quantity sold. Maybe I want to have a look at the top 10 by sales value. So that will drive it by the sales value. You know, if I want to look at the top 100, I can do that. I can also go and just type the value in here. If I wanted the top 125, for example, we can see we go down to the 125 there. And we're just showing here sales previous year, again the year-on-year comparisons, and the comparisons with the quantity sold as well. And again, you know, we've got our date filters, we've got our supplier filter there. So if I go to have a look at one of these, so what we can do is we can pick a particular product, and if I just go back to quantity sold here, so what we can do is we can look at a particular product, go and drill through and look at the product details, and it gives us some details on that specific product. So this one, for example, we've got 3 different stock codes for this product, and we can see the stock value. We've got 151 on hand. We've actually got 0 weeks availability, because we're, according to this system, we're selling 1,600 a week. So fingers crossed with this one. We've got some, you know, we've got some stock coming in soon. But again, here we can see our, you know, the stock value by month, and we can see who's been buying that over the last rolling year. I'll just click the back button there to go back to the previous screen. So all of this is an example of what you can do. And you know, the additional things you can do in Power BI, we could go and export this data if we wanted to, and we can export it into Excel. So, you know, if you want to have a look at, that in Excel, or send it as a CSV or as a spreadsheet to somebody, then it's really easy to do that with your data in Power BI. If I just jump back to the sales page there, so that is all I really wanted to show you, is just the kind of thing that you can do in Power BI, the kind of thing that you can do. You know, I can help you to build. And really it's up to you, the kind of thing that you want to do. Power BI is fully customizable. You you know, we can structure your reporting data set that meets any reporting needs you've got, and wherever your data is held, we can go and find it, put it together, and present it in in any way of your choosing. So thank you for your time. I hope you've found this useful. If you would like access to this report, have a play about yourself, just let me know. My contact details will be at the end of the video. And likewise, if you've got any questions or if you'd like to have a chat, just let me know. And thanks for your time.